By way of contrast, the barren meteor-scarred surface of the moon provides a vivid picture of what the absence of an atmosphere can mean. Yet in the Creator's formula for life, even this dead satellite of the Earth plays a crucial role in our survival. The rise and fall of the ocean's tides is actually controlled by the moon's gravitational pull. If it was much closer to the Earth, or significantly larger, devastating tidal waves could submerge large areas of the continents. Move the moon too far from the Earth, however, and tidal motion would cease, causing water to stagnate along the coastlines. In either case, life as we know it would be dramatically impacted. As inhabitants of the Earth, we are passengers aboard a unique and remarkable spacecraft. For inherent in our planet's design are a myriad of attributes and characteristics at work in a harmony unmatched in the solar system. And daily they unfold before us while sustaining the existence of every living thing. An abundance of flowing water and a favorable pattern of climate. Fertile soil suitable for agriculture. Ocean tides that cleanse the shorelines. A life-supporting atmosphere filled with clouds that transport a liquid treasure. An ideal size and gravitational pull. A protective magnetic field. The optimum location in the solar system. They are ingredients in a matchless formula, the absence or change in any one of which could prove catastrophic. Stop and consider the wonders of Him who is perfect in knowledge. He is the God who formed the earth and made it. He did not create a waste place, but formed it to be inhabited.
In the first chapter of Genesis, we read that God saw all that He had made, and it was very good. And when you look down at the earth and when you look at creation, you see that not only was it an incredible design functionally, that everything fits together and works, but there's also this enormous beauty in what you look at. To start out over the jungles of Africa and look down on the beauty of the jungles and the coastlines and the deserts, and then a few minutes later be flying up over the snow-covered mountains in Siberia is just incredible. And it's just beautiful to look down on it with its myriad of colors and the waters and the land masses and at the horizon with the beautiful thin blue line of the Earth's atmosphere. Watching sunrises and sunsets coming up through the atmosphere and going down. You're just overcome with the immense beauty of this creation. That God not only created a place that we can live in, but He created a place that we can enjoy, and enjoy fully.
Aristotle once noted that beauty is the gift of God, while the Italian poet Dante echoed, all of nature is His art. From the subtle beauty of the aurora borealis to the ornate pattern etched upon a seashell, every corner of creation is a visual showcase, sculpted, colored, and formed to light the eyes of the beholder. Consider the snowflakes that fall to earth on a winter's day, and the number of winter days in the lifetime of our planet. When photographed through a microscope, we marvel at the intricate design and craftsmanship incorporated into every flake. Each is built upon the same six-sided framework, yet each is different. And as far as we know, No two snowflakes have ever been found to be exactly alike. Their beauty serves no practical purpose. God could have allowed their formation to result in the same shapeless mass. Yet instead, he chose to create a gallery of countless individual masterpieces. It is in contemplating beauty's existence that we see a more complete picture of the Creator. For it seems that the earth was not only designed to support life, but also to bring pleasure to the people who live there. Both of these objectives were described in Genesis chapter 2. And the Lord God planted a garden in the east, in Eden. And he made all kinds of trees to grow out of the ground, trees that were pleasing to the eye and good for food. Since the first signs of vegetation pushed their way through the soil, many of the most brilliant displays of the beauty and sustenance to be drawn from the earth have been revealed in the plant kingdom. More than 300,000 different species of plants paint the earth with a living mural. They are the source of food, clothing, and shelter. Medicines are derived from their stalks and roots. Most of the oxygen we breathe is released from their leaves. Like water, the atmosphere, and the magnetic field, they are special creations, integral threads in the fabric of our living planet. To explore even briefly any facet of their existence is to behold yet another view of the wonders of the earth. As a flower opens its petals to the world, the curtain rises on a timeless drama. Beyond their beauty, they labor as living machines for the production of seeds. And in their critical task rests not only the next generation of roses or daffodils, but the ultimate survival of every living thing. Observe how a seed is formed in an Iceland poppy. Each of the dust-like grains of pollen on the anthers of this flower contains half of the genetic blueprint for a fully developed plant. As a honeybee collects and then transfers pollen to the top of the poppy's female reproductive organ, the pistil, a fascinating and rarely observed sequence of events is set into motion. Through the window of the microscope and time-lapse camera, let's take a closer look at a single pollen grain. Triggered by moisture, the grain germinates and sends a thread-like tube downward toward the interior of the pistil. Its destination, the poppy's ovary. Here, within an enclosed chamber, hundreds of ovules await one of creation's most awesome moments. Again, through the microscope, watch as the union of pollen and ovule is actually revealed. Growing steadily, the tube is drawn directly to the wall of a single, unfertilized ovule, and the spark of life is ignited. As the flower fades, both the ovary and its contents mature, and the pod that remains silently declares the seed's formation is complete. For the vast majority of the world's vegetation, a ripened cone, fruit, or pod will proclaim a similar miracle. And when the time is right, they will present to the world a living treasury of seeds.